love the way my pen finds paper early in the morning. For family, a loving, supporting den of lion women. I'm grateful for my single mother upbringing. For Black women, queer women of color, other mothers who raised me as their own, lifted me from clueless chick to soulful soldier woman. They taught me how to fight.
Hello everybody, my name is Chris James. Welcome to this episode of bDiscovered. With me today is Yazmin Monet Watkins, based out of LA. She is a spoken word artist and actress, which is really cool. What got you into poetry?
So my first poem and my first play were both in the 8th grade. Okay. It's about my cat. And
wait, was the play about your cat or was the poem about your cat?
the poem was about my cat.
Okay, that makes more sense.
And I wrote for a while, and then I got to college, and there was a diversity monologue contest, and I came out for the first time in a public venue, and basically was approached to perform in this soul cafe that was happening on campus. Okay. And from that turned into this spoken word movement on campus. I was a part of a group called the Silent Poets. Shout out to ST.
Whatever, there's an abbreviation that just they mean business.
But it was dope because we we would take what we were learning in the classroom. I was American Studies major, Film Studies, Gender and Women's Studies minors, and learning all these things about social justice, and we would incorporate that into our poetry. And then we'd perform in the cafeteria and at administrators' buildings and in all these different places on campus, changing the campus climate with our words.
That's really cool.
So that's where spoken word really kind of, I fell in love with spoken word.
But you're also working with New Earth.
Yeah.
Really, really cool organization. Let's talk about that.
Oh man. So I recently started volunteering with New Earth, and they work with incarcerated youth. And so I've been doing two components. There's the get back to nature part, so hikes once they get out of prison, and just trying to find ways to keep them busy and their minds off of their current circumstances, and then volunteering in the actual prison, teaching poetry workshops, and that's a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure you see.
It's really powerful to hear the stories that these kids are sharing, and to hear a slice of what their lives are like, and the cycle of violence that is constantly perpetuated in their lives. And it's not a coincidence that the majority of the kids that I see in there are Black and brown folks.
Yeah.
Actually, the only kids I've seen in there have been.
Is it due to the area that they are living in?
It's a variety of circumstances why these kids wind up there. Some of them talk about gang violence, and
they're young too. They're not 20-year-olds, 23-year-olds. Some of them are 13, 14.
Yeah, it's really sad. I want to tell these kids there's hope, and there's all these things, and we try to share that with the poetry. Mm-hmm. And sometimes that's the best you can do, and even still that some of the kids are going to wind up back in the system and ultimately wind up in the adult prisons down the row, and it's really daunting, right? To think can a poem really change this system that is set up against them? Yeah,
and that's the thing though, because words are said to be one of the most powerful tools in the world. And if you can just change even one person's thought, you can change a 13-year-old from really thinking. I mean, you had a kid that came up for the first time and shared his poem in front of everybody, which was, I'm sure, one of the hardest things he's ever had to do. But for the fact that you're able to get him to do that is absolutely amazing.
And I mean, the writing that these kids have been sharing, it's deep.
Yeah.
It's really deep, and there's some real talent in there. And so hopefully, we're giving them an alternative to
definitely
to what they know.
A good outlet.
All right, well, that's all the time that we have for today. Once again, my name is Chris James. With me today was Yazmin Monet Watkins, an amazing poet and actress. Definitely check out her information. We'll put the links down below. Don't forget to check out our radio interview, and I will see you guys next Friday.